Hey, what's going on, fam? It's Eric from Building My Belize. I hope you had a chance to catch my first video in this series where I discuss my 10 steps for developing a resort in Belize. Today, I'm thrilled to delve into step number 1, which is the research phase. Right here, right now. I'm eager to share this valuable information with all of you. Regardless of whether you're looking to invest in your dream property or create a sustainable tropical resort like our own project, this checklist will be a valuable resource to guide you in making well-informed decisions. Instead of merely offering advice, I believe in sharing my personal testimonies and journey, drawing from my own experiences to provide you with practical knowledge. So let's dive straight into it together. In segment number 1, is choosing a country. First step in property search is evaluating the suitability of the country. And here's what you need to consider. Number 1, evaluate the country's suitability for spending time and investing in. Is it convenient to reach that location? Is it possible to make investments in that area? Getting to our location is quite convenient, especially with Alaska Airlines offering direct flights from Seattle that take only 6 hours. Additionally, other parts of the U.S. are even more accessible, making travel hassle-free. When it comes to investing in Belize, the process has been incredibly smooth and professional. The title company, the agents have been outstanding, explaining every detail with utmost clarity. Kudos to them for making it super easy for me. Assess the country's economic growth potential and market trends. The reason behind my selection of Belize, a remarkable country, primarily stems from its considerable potential for economic growth. Number 3, consider consumer behavior in emerging areas and opportunity. We couldn't have made a more ideal selection for an emerging market. According to various travel resources, Belize is considered one of the premier destinations in the Caribbean and Central America. Among the many appealing locations within Belize, Ambergris Caye stands out as the top island destination. As for Secret Beach, which has now become a well-known attraction, it is the primary area for growth on the island and the place everyone desires to be. While the real estate phrase, location, 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 holds true in most cases, in Belize, my real estate agents prefer to use a different expression. Are you in the path of progress? Secret Beach perfectly embodies this concept and offers even more. Number 4, create a comprehensive list of pros and cons for each country you're under consideration. And in this list, I will be completely honest and urge you not to romanticize to the point where it hinders your ability to make practical property choices. Number 5, determine the main language and assess your willingness to learn it. It was a no-brainer for Belize since English serves as the country's official language. Number 6, consider language proficiency requirements for negotiations and understanding legal documents if language may be of a concern. In this discussion, I'm emphasizing the importance of overcoming the language barrier to achieve your goals. At the very least, comprehending what you must learn in the language to conduct business effectively. If you don't feel entirely at ease with this aspect, I would advise against proceeding. Personally, I value building relationships with others, and communication is a key factor in that process. If communication is hindered in any way, it doesn't align with my approach. I'm not suggesting that this approach won't work for you, but it could be a potential vulnerability. and I'm determined not to fall into that trap. Put it differently, I won't fall prey to any hustle due to lack of understanding or communication, which would otherwise make me feel uneasy. Okay? The next segment I'm going to talk about is property ownership. Once you've narrowed down the country, it's time to research property ownership laws and regulations. Here are the key points. Number 1, research property ownership laws and regulations in the country. Comprehend the significance of these laws and regulations and their alignment with your objectives. Evaluate whether they will hinder or support your progress toward achieving your goals. Number 2, determine if owning property outright or leasing land is preferred and allowed. In my situation, complete ownership included the title, and that was essential. However, in certain countries, property ownership might take the form of a 100-year lease or other arrangements. I've extensively researched this topic, and I can confidently state that in Belize, there's no risk of someone claiming your land or attempting to squat on it. Belize doesn't tolerate such practices, as confirmed by multiple government agencies, real estate agents, and local residents. Rest assured, no one will attempt to unlawfully take your land in Belize. Number 3, understand the government's policies and regulations regarding property ownership for expats, investors, and retirees. Belize truly exceeds in this particular aspect, standing out as it was just a remarkably simplified option, especially when compared to other places. It unquestionably checks all the boxes for expats, investors, and retirees. A quick Google search for destinations suitable for these groups will consistently feature Belize at the top. And let me be clear, it's not exclusively for the elderly. Young individuals are also seizing the incredible opportunities it offers. Both local and foreign investors are capitalizing in these prospects. Some individuals even go to the extent of making purchases to hold on to until they retire, or simply as vacation getaways. The choice is yours on how you'd like to incorporate a tropical paradise into your plans. Belize has something to offer for everyone. Thank you for watching part 1 of step 1 in my research phase. Part 2 is coming out soon, so stay tuned. Don't forget to grab your free research checklist for choosing property in Belize or anywhere by clicking the link below. If you found this information valuable, please subscribe and become a community member by clicking the link below as well. You can also support us by treating me to a cup of coffee. Come and see what we're up to at Building My Belize. Thank you for your support.